Well, ladies and gentlemen, if the strike is going to stop anything, it's going to be the actors, it's going to be the writers, but it damn sure is not going to stop virtue signaling. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an interesting story coming out about the director from Blue Beetle. Now, this guy we've spoken about many times. He is one of those unfortunate woke Hispanics. They're very few and far between, but he is one of them. He is a super woke Hispanic. He's the type of person who uses Latinx as a saying, and he is coming out in virtue signaling that apparently, according to this article from Bounding Into Comics, he's saying that the SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes affect disproportionately minorities. Yes, the strikes are racist, apparently. It's a thing, and you know what, man? I really don't know what's racist and not racist anymore. I've heard this term get thrown around for literally everything. Like, I just don't, it holds no water. It holds no weight. It holds nothing. All it is a word that is meant to try to garner clicks or try to garner views or try to garner whatever, depending on who's saying it. And it has absolutely zero meaning in today's world. So let's get into this article from Bounding Into Comics. And don't forget, guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. So it says Blue Beetle director Angel Manuel Soto recently claimed that the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike and WGA strikes disproportionately affect minorities. In case you didn't know who Angel was, this is what he looks like. Yes, he looks exactly like how you would expect. And for someone who's so disproportionately affected by all of this nonsense, you sure as hell got a lot of gold all over your body. Like a typical fucking Hispanic who forgot where he's from. He's got the gold chain. He's got like 6 fucking gold rings. He's got a gold watch, a gold bracelet, gold this, gold that. Clearly, you're not being affected very much. But hey, you know, and neither here nor there. It says, speaking with the rep, while promoting the film, Soto discussed what it was like to promote the film without the film's actors due to the SAG-AFTRA strike. First, he stated, it's unfortunate that the strike happened right before we started promoting the movie. Of course, everybody would love for it to happen after the movie premieres so that at least our actors have the time to shine and to be celebrated and see how most people are connecting with their stories. You gotta make sure you throw that in there. The whole, being able to see yourself and connect. And now that it's Latinos on screen, which clearly has never happened before until Angel Soto decided to be a director. You know, clearly this has never happened. Latinos have never been on screen before, clearly. It says he added a lot of these young kids that are watching the movie see themselves oh, there you go. see themselves represented in them, the characters, because it's a beautiful experience I've been able to witness. Yes, those little Latin kids, man, they never were able to see themselves in anything. And now that they can finally see themselves in a Blue Beetle, it's going to be fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad Angel has been able to save my people. It's going to be good stuff. Soto then went on to declare that the strikes are somehow disproportionately affecting minorities. We all can agree that the strikes affect disproportionately to minorities. How can we all agree on that? I can only imagine what his reasoning is. Let's see. He does not elaborate on how, oh, shocker, he doesn't elaborate on how this is the case, clearly. Because when you are a Hollywood elite, all you have to do is say something, but you don't have to actually explain what the hell you mean. You don't actually have to back it up with any sort of facts whatsoever, and you damn sure don't have to provide any proof. So here's the issue that we have. You're saying that it disproportionately affects minorities. I'm asking you how, and you don't have an answer. You're not going to elaborate. Color me shocked on the fact that they are not going to elaborate. So it says he does not elaborate on how this is the case, but made sure to note that he's not trying to target the unions, but rather he stands in solidarity with them. At the same time, I have nothing but respect and support for my actors for who are fighting the good fight, and our writer too. They're fighting the good fight for better pay, for better treatment, so that the money is better distributed between the people who are creating this content. Well, I guess if you want the money to be better distributed, how about you actually do better work? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you guys so focused on doing better everything else except better work? None of you guys want to actually provide better work. None of you guys actually want to write better stories. None of you guys want to actually be better actors, but you damn sure want all the money and the clout and everything that comes with being a better actor and a better writer and all that. Yeah, you want that, but you don't want to actually do the work for it. That doesn't shock me in the slightest. But again, this is modern day Hollywood at its finest. So it says, while Soto claims that the strikes are disproportionately affecting minorities without providing any evidence for his claims, it's possible that the reverse is actually true, at least if you use the definition of minority as non-white as it is typically used in the United States. The reason for it possibly being the reverse is that numerous studios are actually going outside of the United States for scripted content. To that point, Amazon's head of scripted originals in Italy, David Nardini, said during a panel session titled Spotlight on Amazon at the Audiovisual Producers Summit, "My personal opinion is new international projects will have the opportunity to circulate because the strike has imposed a stop, so this entails some sort of the gaps that can be filled by international projects." Nardini clarified, if this is going to last for some time, then there is some room for local projects. This is my personal opinion. I'm not speaking on behalf of Amazon. At least one streamer has already made a big bet on foreign produced productions, and it's not just in scripted format. Netflix Japan content manager Dai Oda recently shared in a press release how the company is working on 15 Japanese unscripted titles. Now, I do agree that this is a time to shine for not only independent creators like Eric July, for example, but also overseas projects. So it's going to be a thing that you're going to see a lot of non-English projects. You're going to see a lot of non-US based projects. You know, I already watch a ton of anime. I already read a ton of manga. You guys are very much aware of this. You know, I post my stuff all the time on Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, please go check it out. I'm even thinking about making a secondary anime and manga channel. I don't know if you guys will watch that, but if you would, leave a comment down below. Let me know. But yeah, it is something I'm thinking about doing because I do watch a lot of this content. I consume that in my free time, which is very limited, but I do consume that. So US based projects really don't interest me anymore to begin with at all. But still, the fact is that a lot of people are going to have their eyes open by overseas projects. And let me tell you, some of those overseas projects, especially independent projects in the United States also, are very good. Very, very good. And it's going to make people realize that, damn, you really don't need Hollywood to give you a great product anymore. Like, they're just not at that level anymore. There's other people that do it better for less and actually make it a lot more easier to access overall. So there's really no reason to give Hollywood any kind of money unless it's a really, really big name that only someone like a Hollywood studio would be able to get the name for. You know what I mean? Like Batman, for example, or something. But other than that, there's really no reason. Independent media and overseas media is going to overtake. The longer this strike goes on, the more prominent those two things are going to be for a lot of people in their entertainment. And you're going to see people starting to seek out like YouTubers, independent creators, because there's just nothing to watch anymore. If you have a strike indefinitely and they can't create nothing, they can't write nothing, it's going to be a while before anything of value gets produced. So they're going to have to start looking for other content, and it's going to be independent creators. It says, along with detailing a number of these titles, Oda stated this is just the beginning. We will continue to pursue fresh ideas across genres, delivering a diverse variety of unscripted content, all uniquely crafted for our Japanese audiences locally. As the landscape of unscripted television evolves, we are committed to being the go-to destination for immersive, authentic, and must-watch unscripted experiences. So again, guys, this is going to be a much more common thing. You're going to start seeing a lot of overseas stuff popping up on your television screens when it comes to streaming. It's going to be there. So take a look, check it out. I guarantee you are probably going to like it a hell of a lot more than the crap you've been forced to watch over the last 5 to 10 years as Hollywood gotten so immensely woke that now they're basically fighting amongst each other and they're eating their own. I love to see it. I'm sure you love to see it, and we will continue to see it as the strike continues with no end in sight. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.